Today, you'll learn how to prepare barbecue pork ribs that turn out incredibly tender and juicy, with that glossy caramelized finish that looks like it came straight from a professional barbecue pit. The result is a rack of ribs that is golden brown on the outside, moist on the inside, and so tender the meat falls right off the bone. To start, get a whole rack of pork ribs with the bones intact. Look for a rack with plenty of meat between the bones and an even layer of fat. That fat is key to keeping the meat juicy during the long roasting time. And don't forget, the list of ingredients is in the video description. Place the ribs on a large cutting board with the bone side facing up. You'll notice a thin, whitish, tough membrane covering that side. This membrane prevents seasonings from fully penetrating and makes it harder for the meat to become truly tender during roasting. Using the tip of a small knife, gently lift one edge of the membrane. Once you've loosened it a bit, grip it with a piece of paper towel to keep it from slipping, and pull slowly until it's completely removed. After removing the membrane, the surface will be clean and ready to absorb all the flavors from the seasoning. Now, prepare the dry rub, the dry seasoning mix that creates the first layer of flavor for the ribs. In a bowl, combine 1 tablespoon of salt, freshly ground black pepper to taste, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. Mix everything thoroughly until the ingredients are fully combined. The paprika adds a beautiful reddish hue and a subtle smoky flavor, while the garlic powder infuses the meat with aroma, and the pepper adds intensity without overpowering the flavor of the ribs. Transfer the ribs to a glass baking dish or a roasting pan. Using clean hands or kitchen gloves, start spreading the seasoning over the entire surface. Gently press the seasoning into the meat, massaging it into the spaces between the bones, the sides, and the top. Flip the ribs over and repeat the exact same process on the other side, making sure no part is left uncoated. The more even the seasoning layer, the more flavorful the meat will be once cooked. And if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and help our channel grow. Carefully cover with plastic wrap, sealing it tightly so the aromas remain concentrated while marinating. Refrigerate for at least 2 hours. If time permits, let it marinate overnight. This extended resting period allows the salt and seasonings to penetrate deep into the meat fibers, resulting in a much more intense and flavorful dish. While the ribs rest, prepare the homemade barbecue sauce. Place 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a medium saucepan, just enough to lightly coat the bottom. Set over low heat and add half a finely chopped onion. Sauté slowly, stirring constantly, until the onion is soft and translucent but not overly browned. Next, add 3 cloves of finely chopped or minced garlic and continue stirring for about a minute, just until the aroma is fully released. Now, begin building the sauce by adding 1 cup of ketchup, half a cup of apple cider vinegar, half a cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. Mix carefully with a spatula until all the ingredients are fully incorporated. As it heats up, the brown sugar begins to melt, the ketchup takes on a glossy sheen, and the sauce develops a deep, rich color. Keep the heat low throughout the cooking process. Stir occasionally to prevent the sugar from caramelizing too much on the bottom of the pan. After about 15 to 20 minutes, the sauce will become visibly thicker. Drag your spoon across the bottom of the pan. If the sauce takes a few seconds to flow back into place, it has reached the ideal consistency. At this point, turn off the heat and add 2 tablespoons of honey. Stir gently until the honey is fully incorporated. Adding it at the very end preserves its flavor, gives the sauce a glossy finish, and creates an even silkier texture. Set the barbecue sauce aside while the ribs finish marinating. After the resting period, remove the ribs from the refrigerator and let them sit on the counter for about 15 minutes. This brief rest allows the meat to lose its chill, ensuring more even cooking. Meanwhile, preheat the oven to 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a large roasting pan with aluminum foil and place the ribs bone side down. This position protects the meat from the direct heat of the pan and helps distribute natural juices more evenly during cooking. Cover the ribs completely with another sheet of aluminum foil, pressing the edges firmly to create a tight seal. This seal creates a steam-filled environment inside the pan, allowing the meat to slow cook in its own moisture. Place in the oven and roast for approximately 2.5 hours. There is no need to open the oven repeatedly during this time, as heat loss can prolong the cooking process. The constant heat will cause the collagen in the ribs to slowly transform into gelatin, making the meat incredibly tender and juicy. After this time, carefully remove the pan from the oven using oven mitts. Open the foil cautiously, as a large amount of hot steam will be released. The ribs will be very tender and golden brown. Now, brush a generous layer of barbecue sauce over the entire surface of the meat, spreading it carefully to cover every space between the bones and all the sides. The sauce should form an even coating. Return the pan to the oven uncovered. Roast for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, the sauce will begin to bubble gently on the surface of the meat. The brown sugar and honey will slowly caramelize, creating a glossy, slightly sticky, and incredibly flavorful glaze. If you desire an even richer finish, remove the ribs from the oven again, brush on another layer of barbecue sauce, and return them to the oven for another 5 minutes. This second layer creates an even thicker, glossier, and more irresistible glaze. When done, remove the ribs from the oven and let them rest for about 10 minutes before slicing. This resting period allows the natural juices to redistribute throughout the meat, ensuring every piece remains incredibly moist. Use a sharp knife to cut between the bones, creating individual portions. As you cut, you will notice the meat practically falling off the bone, revealing a very tender and juicy interior. Serve immediately with the reserved barbecue sauce, roasted potatoes, grilled corn, a fresh salad, vegetables, or a side dish of your choice. The contrast between the caramelized crust, the flavorful barbecue sauce, and the incredibly tender meat makes these ribs an unforgettable meal. Perfect for a special lunch, a family dinner, or any occasion where you want to impress with a recipe that is both packed with flavor and looks irresistible. If you enjoyed our video, please hit the like button and share it with friends who love a great recipe. Feel free to leave your questions and recipe requests in the comments. We look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on a delicious, easy-to-make recipe. Thanks for being part of our channel.